How to make people like you, even when they don't want to. Brought to you by Lux von Zollern, the maker of exclusive garments for successful women, available at the website www.lvzprestige.com. Think Lux von Zollern when you wish to amplify your executive impact in high-stakes business environments. Let's face it, not everyone will like you. Some people won't need a reason. Others will create one because they don't like your confidence, your success, or your excellent taste in shoes. But here's the kicker. Making people like you isn't about charm school or faking your way through a conversation. It's about strategy. Whether it's an unfriendly colleague, a distant boss, or the office frenemy, you can win them over with a mix of subtle psychology, charm, and pure wit. Understand the root of their resistance. Before you can win someone over, you need to understand why they're resistant to liking you. People rarely dislike others for no reason. It often boils down to one of three things. Insecurity. Your success, confidence, or presence might make them feel threatened. Misunderstanding. They've misjudged your intentions or personality. Bias. They've formed an opinion based on office gossip or assumptions. The secret? Don't take it personally. Their feelings about you are rarely about you. Instead, approach the situation like a detective. Observe their behavior, listen to their comments, and look for clues about what's fueling their attitude. Once you know the root cause, you can address it strategically. Deploy the art of active listening. If you want to win someone over, you must make them feel seen, heard, and understood. People love to feel like the center of attention. Spoiler. They'll like you more if you make them feel this way. This doesn't mean nodding mindlessly during a monologue about their cat. It means actively engaging. When they talk, ask thoughtful questions. For example, "That's interesting. How did you come up with that idea? I hadn't considered that perspective before. What led you to that conclusion?" This approach does two things. It shifts the focus onto them, which they'll appreciate, and it subtly shows you value their input. Bonus points if you can recall details from past conversations. Nothing impresses like remembering their favorite coffee order or last weekend's plans. Mirror their energy. Humans are naturally drawn to people who reflect their own behaviors and mannerisms. It's Psychology 101. If you can subtly mirror someone's tone, body language, and speaking style, they'll unconsciously feel a connection with you. For example, if they're formal and reserved, keep your tone professional and measured. If they're energetic and animated, match their enthusiasm, but don't overdo it. It's a fine line between engaging and mimicking. The key here is subtlety. Mirroring is about building rapport, not impersonation. Done well, it creates a sense of harmony and trust without them even realizing why they feel more comfortable around you. Offer genuine compliments, but sparingly. Flattery works, but only when it's authentic and rare enough to feel special. Overdoing it will make you come off as insincere or overly eager to please. Instead, focus on specific and meaningful compliments. For example, "I noticed how you handled that challenging situation with client/colleague. It was impressive to see how calmly you navigated it. Your idea in today's meeting really made me think. It was such a fresh perspective." These compliments are powerful because they're tied to actions or traits that person values. Plus, they show you're paying attention, which always earns brownie points. Neutralize negative energy with positivity. If someone is determined not to like you, they're probably expecting you to respond to their negativity with defensiveness or coldness. Flip the script by radiating positivity instead. For example, when they're dismissive, respond with curiosity. "That's an interesting point. Can you tell me more about your thoughts on that?" When they're short or rude, stay composed and polite. "Thanks for your input. I'll keep that in mind." Your calm, upbeat demeanor will make it harder for them to justify their negativity. Over time, they'll either soften their attitude or realize they're wasting energy trying to rattle you. Find common ground, no matter how small. Even the most reluctant connection can be forged over shared interests, goals, or experiences. Look for opportunities to bond over something, anything. Do they always bring the same brand of coffee to the office? Mention that you love it too. Are they passionate about a specific topic? Ask them for advice or recommendations in that area. Do you share a mutual disdain for those long Monday meetings? A light, good-humored comment can create camaraderie. Finding common ground shifts their perception of you from different to similar, which makes them more inclined to like you. Winning people over, especially when they don't want to like you, is less about changing who you are and more about meeting them where they are. It's about subtle shifts, strategic empathy, and mastering the art of connection. Turn critics into your biggest cheerleaders. Every critic has the potential to become an ally. Yes, even Karen from finance who rolls her eyes every time you speak. The trick? Make them feel valued, even if you secretly wish you could mute them in real life. Start by addressing their concerns, head-on but with grace. Let's say they constantly nitpick your ideas in meetings. Instead of snapping back, try this. Karen, you always have such a keen eye for detail. I'd love your feedback on this idea before the next meeting. Boom. You've just given them a role and a compliment that redirects their energy toward helping you, not undermining you. It's harder for people to criticize someone they feel invested in. And when they do give you constructive feedback, use it. Nothing wins over a critic faster than showing you value their input. Leverage humor to break the ice. Few things disarm a frosty demeanor faster than well-placed humor. No, you don't need to audition for a comedy special. You just need to show you don't take yourself too seriously. For instance, if someone mocks your idea, respond with a smile. Hey, at least it's not as bad as my attempt at karaoke last weekend. When dealing with office tension, lighten the mood. Is it just me? Or do these meetings feel like reality show eliminations? And the winner of this spreadsheet challenge is... Humor makes you relatable. It breaks down barriers, creates a sense of shared humanity, and signals that you're confident enough to laugh at yourself. The key is to keep it light and situational, no sarcasm or jokes at someone else's expense. Build a reputation for fairness and integrity. If you want people to like you, even reluctantly, they need to trust you. That means being fair, consistent, and reliable, even in a cutthroat environment. Here's how to build that reputation. Give credit where it's due. If someone contributed to a project, acknowledge them publicly. Stay neutral in office drama. When gossip swirls, avoid picking sides. Instead, be the person who focuses on solutions. Follow through on your promises. Nothing kills likability faster than being flaky or unreliable. When people know you're someone who treats others with respect and keeps your word, they'll gravitate toward you, even if they initially resisted. Master the subtle art of reciprocity. People are wired to respond to kindness with kindness. It's basic psychology. Use this to your advantage by creating moments of reciprocity. For example, if a colleague helps you with a project, offer to assist them with theirs next time. Share valuable insights, articles, or resources that align with their interests. Offer a genuine thank you when they do something for you, no matter how small. These small gestures build goodwill over time. People may not consciously think, I like her because she helped me, but the positive association will stick. Appeal to their self-interest. Let's be honest. Most people are more interested in what benefits them than what benefits you. If you can align your goals with their self-interest, you'll have an easier time winning them over. For example, if you need their support on a project, frame it as a win for both of you. If this succeeds, it'll look great for our team, and I know you'll bring the expertise we need to nail it. If they're hesitant to collaborate, highlight how it could save them time or resources. By showing how your success contributes to their success, you shift their perspective from what's in it for her to what's in it for me. Exude confidence, but stay approachable. Confidence is magnetic. It draws people in and makes them want to be around you. But there's a fine line between confident and unapproachable. The goal is to strike a balance. Here's how. Speak clearly and assertively, but avoid dominating conversations. Make space for others to contribute. Use open body language, no crossed arms or furrowed brows. Smile often, but not creepily often. Own your achievements, but stay humble. For example, I'm proud of the work I put into this, but it wouldn't have been possible without the team's effort. Confidence paired with warmth creates a presence people want to be around. It says, I'm capable, but I'm also human. Play the long game. Winning people over takes time. You can't force someone to like you overnight, but you can consistently show up as your best self. Over time, your actions will speak louder than any initial resistance they had. And here's the secret. Even if they never love you, they'll respect you. And in the workplace, respect often matters more than affection. Winning people over, especially when they're resistant, is like a game of chess. It requires strategy, patience, and a little charm. By addressing their concerns, using humor, and appealing to their self-interest, you can transform even the coldest relationship into a productive one. Keep practicing these techniques and watch as those walls of resistance start to crumble. You've got this. Brought to you by Lux von Zollern, the maker of exclusive garments for successful women, available at the website www.lvzprestige.com. Think Lux von Zollern when you wish to amplify your executive impact in high-stakes business environments.